I want to answer the water one.
Well, I would say the biggest thing people should have learned from the Japanese nuclear accident is that for rare events that are catastrophic, the tendency of politicians to go to risk-based management is falling. Risk-based management works well if you're calculating car crashes and the probability of getting in one. Things where you have a big database with lots of events in a big variety of things. For things that happen very, very rarely, so that you can't really calculate the probability, they still give you a number. It's astronomically low, and that would be for a tsunami or a nuclear power plant failure. Well, how is it then? What do you think the probability on a risk base is of a tsunami causing 6 nuclear plants to fail? And then if that doesn't blow your mind enough, the calculation of the risk of a deep water oil spill is astronomically low. And that happened just a few months later. You know, the message is there are things that are important enough that you don't tolerate any risk. You have to have data to work with to generate reliable risk estimates. And it just doesn't work for rare but catastrophic events. And that's something that we as a society need to know, because we have politicians who want to see these risk calculations on everything. And if they're below a certain threshold, they'll go with the development. The precautionary principle's been lost.
We're always being told these technologies are foolproof. But what is a foolproof technology? It's a technology free of fools. And who hasn't at some point gone to a party, got hammered, and come in hung over the next day, or got a cold and didn't want to lose a day's wages and come in, or fallen in love and lost 50 IQ points? I mean, lots of things make us fools, and you can't anticipate the fool, how we will outfool any technology. But, you know, I've made a point of not accepting invitations to be on organizations, foreign organizations, because I'm focused just in Canada. But last year, I did accept one international invitation to be part of the Japan Renewable Energy Foundation that was set up after Fukushima. Fukushima is the most terrifying situation I can imagine. You ask, what can we do? First of all, you have got to get a government that is in total collusion with TEPCO, the energy company. They're lying through their teeth. 3 out of the 4 plants were destroyed in the earthquake and in the tsunami. The 4th one has been so badly damaged that the fear is, if there's another earthquake of a 7 or above, that building will go, and then all hell breaks loose. And the probability of a 7 or above earthquake in the next 3 years is over 95%. Now, what they've got in there is 1,300 rods of spent fuel that have to be kept in water all the time. And they have no way of getting it out. And as you know, they're pouring water in, and that water's leaking out. And now they've got this cockamamie scheme of trying to freeze the soil so it'll form a frozen wall. They don't know what to do. And the thing we need is to get an international group of experts to go in with complete freedom to do what they suggest. And right now, the Japanese government has too much pride to admit that. I have seen a paper which says that if, in fact, the 4th plant goes under an earthquake and those rods are exposed, it's bye-bye Japan, and everybody on the west coast of North America should evacuate. Now, if that isn't terrifying, I don't know what is.